All right, this is range report number 3 for my Savage Impulse, and based on the way that it shot, it's probably going to be the last one. I'm really impressed with this black hole weaponry barrel that I put on it. If you saw any of the previous videos, you saw me do that. But again, this is a Savage Impulse Predator model, and it was a 243 Winchester. I rebarreled it to 22 Creedmoor. It's a 20-inch black hole weaponry barrel, 1 in 8 twist, and we'll see how it did here. Actually, before we do that, we'll recap kind of what we looked at last time. So, my last range trip, you can see I shot, now this is Reloder 16 with the 75 grain Hornet A ELDM. You can see that 41.4 shot decent, 41.6 shot decent. So what I decided to do, and everyone's got a different way they're doing load development. I don't even do the same thing every time, but what I decided to do is pick right in the middle, 41.5, and then try a seating depth test. And that's what I did this last time out. So let's take a look at what we did there. So I'm just looking at my brass here. This was my middle length. It was 2.085, and that's using the cartridge base to ogive measurement using the Hornet A comparator tool and my calipers. So anyway, that's the length that I shot everything at so far, and I decided to do that length again, plus 20 thousandths, plus 40 thousandths, and then minus 20 thousandths, minus 40 thousandths, and that's the measurements you see here. Again, all my brass looks pristine. The primers look great. I don't think I got any pressure issues. But again, these loads I know are safe in my rifle because I started low and worked up. Please do the same in your own rifles. And with that, let's see if I can move this thing. Okay. So, actually, I'm just going to freehand this. Otherwise, this isn't going to work out. All right. So we'll just look at this kind of in the order that I shot the groups. And my lighting might get a little bit weird. There we go. Okay, again, 22 Creedmoor black hole weaponry barrel, 75 grain Hornet A ELDM, 41.5 grains of Reloder 16. This is brand new alpha brass, and I'm shooting a CCI BR4 primer. So anyway, this is first group was 40 thousandths over my standard length, and you can see it's not terribly impressive. So moving on, this is 20 thousandths over my standard length, and you can see that looks pretty dang good. 0.324 inches. These are all 4-shot groups, except for the last one because I had an extra round. I shot a 5-shot group there, but most of these are 4s. So that was looking good. And then my standard length here, this got kind of weird. We got a split group here. So there's 2 holes here and 2 holes there. And all I know for sure is shot 1 went here, shot 2 went here, and 3 or 4, I don't know which one ended up in which hole, but we ended up with 1 in each. And it's still not a terrible group, just over half an inch, but I kind of feel like I must have been, I was trying to keep consistent cheek weld through cycling the rifle and engaging the scope and the rifle the same way, but I must not have been, because that's typically how you get these split groups like that. So that was a little disappointing that I did that, but then I went on to the next length, and this is 20 thousandths shorter than my standard length, and I shot this 4-shot group, 0.304 inches. And now, by the way, this A is for average velocity across those 4 shots, 3224 feet per second. ES is extreme spread, so the spread from the lowest velocity to the highest across those 4 shots was 15. Now, when you're only shooting 4 shots, ES and standard deviation don't mean a ton. You have to shoot quite a bit more to get any confidence about what you're actually going to see there, but I still record that. So that is looking really good. And then this last group, this is 40 thousandths under my standard length, and you can see I got some vertical stringing here. I don't know if that was me or what, but not all that great, at least not compared to some of these other groups that I shot. Also, my ES got a little out of control for some reason. But anyway, I can see that I got 2 really good groups to pick from. This one, I feel like this one probably could have been just as good if I had stayed a little bit more consistent behind the rifle, but oh well. I could take all 3 of these and go shoot them again and see what happens, but life is short, especially barrel life on a 22 Creedmoor, so I'm probably just going to pick this one and load up a bunch and go shoot stuff. So again, loving this black hole weaponry barrel. I have several of them on various rifle, both a bolt action and AR, and I've not been disappointed with one yet. I think I mentioned before, I have a lot more expensive barrels, a Benchmark and a Bartlein, and those are great shooting barrels. This one is, it's right up there with them, and at, less than half the price. So anyway, really happy with the way that this project turned out. I'm probably going to stop there with my load development and just go shoot this thing a bunch.